Hi everyone, so I'm back for another video really quickly. Well, I'll try to be quick. This is a perfume collection video, so I'll go ahead and kind of go straight into what I've got. I won't kind of really hang around too long on any particular one just for time. So I'll start off with all the Avon perfumes that I've got. Some I've bought for myself and some have been bought for me as gifts. So I will start off with these two here. This one is Rare Pearl, this one is Rare Gold. I think they're usually about £12. When I got them it was buy one get one free. Absolutely love both of these. They smell completely different, but equally as nice. I think my favourite of the two is actually the Pearl. Yeah, I mean it's just such a lovely smell, such a lovely fragrance. It kind of has almost like a hint of a musk, so if you're not really a musky kind of a perfume person, then you may not necessarily be that keen on this one, but I really love it. Then I've got Soft Musk, which looks like this. The lid is kind of like a really subtle pink, but obviously it has a very kind of a musky smell. It almost reminds me of the Body Shop White Musk. This was I think I just had bought for me as a gift, and quite often they do like a page where you can buy this, like a body cream, something else and something else, all of the same fragrance for something like £10 or £12. So if you like to layer your fragrances, then that would be like a really good way of kind of getting the maximum kind of from your perfume and your other products. Then I have this bottle here. I don't even think you can get this anymore, but the bottle looks like that. It's called Crystal Aura, and it came with this kind of little gem here. It has a bail that you could just pop it onto any chain or kind of a piece of ribbon, and I did wear it for a while, but because it isn't actually like even silver plated, it kind of went really tarnished and discoloured, and it made me allergic to it, and it also made my skin go a funny colour. So yeah, I do really love this, but because I don't think you can get it anymore, that's why I only kind of use it really rarely, just because I don't want to kind of run out too soon. I mean obviously one day, you know, it's going to run out, but at the moment it still smells the same as it did when I first had it, and I really like it as well. It's a lovely fresh fragrance. It's nothing too heavy, so if you like kind of like you know, more lighter, more kind of easy to wear fragrances, then definitely one like that would be great. Sadly I don't think they still do it though. Then I've got one called 60s Mod, and I absolutely love this. I can't remember how much it is. I think when I bought it it was about £6. You get 50 mils. I know they do 50s, 60s and I think maybe 70s, but yeah, I really love this one. It's so kind of a really fresh, fruity, and I'm tempted to say that it reminds me of Tommy Hilfiger for men, but I've not actually smelt that for such a long time I can't remember. That used to be like my favourite kind of aftershave on a bloke, or on a guy should I say, in case you don't know what a bloke is. So I mean, from memory it reminds me like that, but obviously sort of a version for women. So yeah, really lovely, and I mean you do get a lot for your money, 50 mils. Then I've got this as a gift. This is called Today, Tomorrow, Always, and this is really lovely. I think it was Salma Hayek that they had in the book at the time when they were advertising this, and this is just gorgeous. It's just such a lovely fragrance, and the bottle is kind of, it almost looks like it has a spray, like a golden spray that kind of comes down, but it's kind of like on the inside of the glass, so you can't feel like any texture, but yeah, that's how that is. I don't think they have it all the time, but I know every kind of maybe couple of months I see it back in, so I mean at the moment I've probably used a quarter. I won't panic yet. So, but yeah, I mean, if you know it says that they won't be bringing it back, then I might kind of stock up on a couple. Then lastly from Avon, I have got Sensuality by Live Botanicals, and this is a really lovely fragrance. Again, you get 50 mils, and I love the smell of this, but it kind of drives me a bit crazy because it reminds me of something I remember from years ago. I can't remember kind of how, you know, when in my childhood it was. But this definitely reminds me of something, and I can't put my finger on what it is. So I love the fragrance. It just does drive me a bit potty that I can't remember. But yeah, I really like it. So, now the lid won't go back on. Right, there we go. Okay, so I'll kind of try and rush just for time. This is the third time I've tried to do this video. So, I've got the YSL Paris fragrance. This is a huge bottle. You have 125 mils. This isn't necessarily the kind of fragrance I would usually wear because it's definitely more floral. Yeah, and it can be kind of quite strong. So, I mean, this is more the kind of thing that I would spray maybe onto a scarf or onto my bag, or spritz it into the air and then just kind of allow it to kind of hit me onto my clothes, rather than applying it right onto my skin and then finding it too strong. Then I've got Hugo Boss Woman. This was bought for me again a couple of years ago from my brother and sister-in-law. I think it was a birthday present. But they, once it's gone, I mean, I won't be replacing it, just because Hugo, from what I can remember, they're still part of one of the companies that test on animals, sadly, but it's true. The same goes for Ghost. If I'm not mistaken, I think these belong to Procter & Gamble, the Ghost brand, along with things like Armani, who else? I can't think of like other fragrances, but I think they definitely belong to Procter & Gamble, and they are huge animal testers, so I refuse to give them my money. So sadly, once that's gone, it's gone. So I really like that. I've got a Polo fragrance that was bought a couple of years ago. This was bought for me by my eldest brother. So it's Ralph Lauren Polo Sport Woman. Again, this is something that's kind of quite strong. I would definitely be more likely to spray this onto a scarf, a handbag, you know, my top rather than my skin, just because I find it kind of seems to dissipate better onto fabric. I mean, obviously if you've got a really expensive top, then maybe not, you know, if it's kind of expensive silk or something, because this might spoil it. But as soon as I don't wear silk, I just wear kind of cotton, you know, regular stuff, then it's not a problem. So I've got that. I have got the last few remains of a bottle of white musk from the Body Shop. Now, although the Body Shop don't test their products on animals, I know that they were bought out by L'Oreal, and L'Oreal, again, sadly, are huge animal testers. So any kind of profits made from the Body Shop, you know, a good percentage, if not 100%, you know, a percentage of those profits will go to L'Oreal for them to continue their animal tests, and I'm not happy with that. So again, once that's gone, it's gone. Then I have, I've got a perfume here. I'm never sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Cerruti 1881. This was bought again some years ago as a birthday present. And I mean, when it comes to things like this, because I love my perfumes, and because of kind of who they're by, I know that I won't be replacing it, so I do kind of have to try and make it last. I mean, because to be fair, all the stuff that I already had before I realised animal testing still went on, I figured there's no point in me chucking it in the bin, because that isn't going to get me my money back. I just won't buy anything from them again. So I've got Hypnotic Poison by Christian Dior. This was bought for me a very long time ago. I absolutely love this stuff. They did bring out like another one, and I can't remember what that one was called. I've never even smelt it, to be honest. So yeah, again, same kind of story. Once that's gone, it's gone. I've probably still got about a third left, so I won't be running out too soon. Then I have got JLo Glow that a really lovely friend of mine gave to me. She's my best friend. Sadly, we've not seen each other for a while. Kind of every time we've arranged to meet, something's come up or something's happened. But yeah, so my friend Marie gave that to me, so thank you very much for that, Marie. Then I've got By Elizabeth Arden. It came as a gift set. It's green tea. I've got the cooling body spray and a deodorant natural spray vaporizer. Again, I think Elizabeth Arden test their products, so same old thing. But yeah, I really like that. I used to have like a handbag size one of these. It was probably kind of maybe that tall, you know, by kind of half the width kind of thing. So yeah, really like that. Then I've got Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. I've probably used the best part of half, and sadly once it's gone I shan't be replacing it. I'm sure you get the hang of it now why I won't be replacing a lot of these things. I've got Paco Rabanne Port L. This was the second bottle. I had one some years ago and I really liked it, so I purchased another one. I do still have kind of maybe an inch left. And then I've got one here that this was bought a long time ago. Now I don't even know if you can still buy it. It's called Paco Rabanne. It's just called Paco, and it's in like a tin rather than in glass. And when I bought it, this actually came inside like another canister. I can't remember for the life of me how much it was, but this is definitely, to my mind, this is definitely much more of like a unisex fragrance. You know, so guys and girls alike can just kind of spray it on, and it's a really kind of lovely fragrance. You know, you wouldn't think, if a woman was wearing it, you wouldn't think, oh, she's wearing aftershave, and if a man was wearing it, you wouldn't think, oh, he's wearing perfume. So yeah, I really like that. Definitely unusual with the packaging. Then I have got a couple of really tiny kind of little things here. I've got a teeny weeny Burberry that came in a miniatures set that was bought for me some years ago. Then I've got a solid perfume from Lush. This is Silky Underwear. Then I have these things here, which are rollerball perfumes. These are from Mary Kay, and they came with like a thing that you put one of these on one end and then you've got a lip gloss on the other end. So the blue one is Simply Cotton. They do full sizes of these if I'm not mistaken. The gold one is Sparkling Honeysuckle, and the pink one is Exotic Passion Fruit. And these fragrances are gorgeous. Really nice. So yeah, I mean the passion fruit definitely does have like a passion fruit smell. So fresh, so absolutely lovely and light, easy to wear. And being that diddy, you could just bung it into a pocket and you're off, you know, you're ready to go. Then, really quickly, I've got two perfumes from Next. I've got Just Pink, which comes like this, and I've got Paradise Tropical, or maybe it's just called Tropical. I'll show you the bottle actually. I think this was probably only about £6. So the bottle looks like that, and it does kind of have a tropical smell. It kind of reminds me a bit of Gucci Rush. I wouldn't say it's, you know, an exact dupe, but it reminds me of that. Then I've got a rip-off version of Davidoff's Cool Water for Women. This is a really lovely kind of just light fragrance, easy to wear every day for work or school. I really like that. So I mean, they've even kind of tried to make, you know, the bottle look similar, and you know, like the blue and everything, so really like that. Then really quickly, I've got a perfume here that's from Aldi's, called Deep Silver, but it reminds me of Hugo Boss Deep Red. I absolutely love that fragrance. Just dropped the lid on the floor. I've got Glamalot from Soap and Glory as a body spray, and that's lovely. There's a big moth outside, but the windows are shut. Then I have got, last but not least, I've got a L'Occitane perfume called Myrrh and Incense, and this stuff is really strong. I mean, it is strong, but I love it, absolutely love it, and it almost reminds me of like an old-fashioned kind of 40s kind of style bottle. So they are all the perfumes that I've got. I hope you found that interesting. If you've got any questions, then as always, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye bye.